Alrighty, guys, I want to do another update on DJT as it is coming into the buy zone. I don't want anyone to miss this, as I think this is, with Trump being president, with everything going on, the hype around this thing, I think this is a solid area here. But if you look at the weekly chart, you really get a big understanding. I don't really, if you look at the daily, you might think, this is not looking as good. But if you look at the weekly, you can really see the big size of moves this thing can do. This last time when we went way above here, we corrected all the way down to the CMA 50. It went down lower than I thought it would, but look at the massive move up it did have, though. We went up over 105% in literally just a month of time frame here. Very solid move here. What I like about this weekly chart is, we're just now starting to form an uptrend. You really start seeing the CMA 50 crossing over. We were in this downtrend for quite some time here, and then we were flipping right back up. So here's how I'm looking to play it. There's a lot of ways to do it. I'm going to give you guys different scenarios, and I alerted this in the Discord, in the swing trade alerts. And I gave you the exact thing that I'm looking at here. I'm looking at these EMA 20 and the 50 here. All right, so you guys know my exact entries. I said 32.50 and 30.80. And the reason why I come up with those entries is because of this chart right here on the weekly chart. You can look at this as that 32.47, the EMA 20. I put it up a couple cents above it. That way, if it does hit it, it can hit it. Phil, so a lot of the times it will get near it and then go up. And then the next one was at 30.75, so I put it at 30.80. So those are my entries, and this is a weekly candle, so these EMAs are not going to change till a week goes by. Every week you can see how this EMA 20, you can see how it goes up a little because we're in an uptrend. So nothing is telling me, this is extremely bearish. The reason why I do want to say is, if you look at this bottom trend line here, somewhere in this area, you can expect a dip to be held, right? This is a really strong support area. And so anything, in this area, I think is a strong buy. It could go here. It could pump right here from there. We don't know exactly. I'm playing the most safest way to play DJT, as these are going to be my big buy zones I'm looking at. So, another thing I want to show you guys, instead of just buying the shares, this is what I'm going to do. It depends on your account size, of course. I'm going to sell puts, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I'm looking to do that. If I think that the EMA 50 is going to be massive support, which it usually is when it's here, it has never touched it the minute this thing has went to the very bottom. And you might be like, man, what is all this EMA jargon? Basically, it is support and resistance. When the EMAs are below the price, it's support. When it's above the price, it's resistance. And price has to come back to those, and that's that reversion mean. That's why I never buy when price is above the EMAs. I look for it to come back. Higher the time frame, the more valuable it is. So if I'm saying, if I want to get price, if I want to get in at $30, let's say I just want to skip the EMA 20, I can go to my options and I can auction out and to the market and say, hey, I don't want to buy DJT until it's at $30. Okay, and so I can go into option chain and I can say, you know what, let's look at 7 February, just 16 days out. Look at the premium that you can get here. I'm going to do puts. Make sure you're on the puts on the options, and I am doing this. I'm going to be, I told you guys the ones I'm in right now. I sold this one for 16 days out on the $30 strike. So if you sell puts, these are the strikes you want to buy it at. So if I sell all the way up in here, I get more premium at 33.5 because it's more likely to be in the money, as DJT is currently, 33.61. This is the current price. So if I want to auction out and tell the market, hey, I don't want to buy it till $30, but I also want to collect premium, I can sell these $30 strikes. And I can get, if you click on it, I can get about 88 cents here. So that's right there at the mid. I can sell it. And this is how I'm doing it. I put about 10 contracts in. And so, but you could do it based on your account that you want to do it. So if I do 10 contracts, I can get $880, bam, straight to my account. I keep it no matter what. And then if price comes all the way down to $30 or below 30, I have to buy DJT at 30. But according to my analysis in my chart, I want to buy DJT at 30. The price is at 30.75. I actually get a little discount below the EMA 50. So my EMA 50 is 30.80. I initially would buy it at 32, 32.50, 32.60. You know, I get a couple dollars discount and I collect the premium. I get about $800 just for doing that. I'm getting $880. All right, so let's say you have a smaller account. Let's go to 4 contracts. Let's say you want to spend $10,000 into these shares here. Let's just say 11 to make it because it's 8,000. So let's say you put $11,000 and $600. You can see right here your max loss is how much you're putting into this. Okay, and here's your profit. But keep in mind you're selling puts, so you don't mind having this capital here. You got to have this capital here to buy it at $30 if it goes below it. If it don't go below 30, let's say it goes to $30 and a penny, you collect all this premium and then you can sell more farther out of the money. And then you can go probably all the way to $25 if you're really confident DJ. And you see how the cycle works. You automatically lock in this profit. And I want to teach this because I think this is the best way to play DJT as it's not bad if you want to buy shares in these 2 areas. I'm going to look to be doing that too, but I want to make sure too that if I'm going to show you guys another way to do this. I can buy DJT way out here at $30 when it's not even there yet. And so basically what I'm saying, this is where I'm going to buy it and I'm going to collect the premium. And I'm thinking in 16 days, guys, I don't think DJT goes under $30. That's literally all I'm saying. And because I think this EMA 50 is going to act as strong support, and I just collect my $880 in 16 days. I get that automatically. I would never lose that. And if it goes under 30, let's say it goes to $29. The downside is I have to buy it at 30 when the price is 29. But in this scenario, though, I'm already going to buy it at 32 and 30 range. This is my whole buy zone. I don't mind having that. All this is a buy zone, in my opinion. We don't know the exact EMA is going to bounce. I know it's extremely bullish, and I know somewhere along this trend line, we're going to have a massive move. But we don't know exactly the pinpoint. It's impossible to get the exact bottom, but I do think this EMA 20 can make a big move. And if it don't, I need to be aware that there's one more buy zone in here, and that's the EMA 50. And what happens is if you buy the same amount of shares here, you buy 1,000 shares here, buy 1,000 here, your average comes in between here, and then you could, and then you're looking for 10% profit. I'm always looking for 10% profit. So if it goes on this EMA 20 and it bounces, use your data price range to figure out where you want to sell it at. 10% would be up here in the 35.89 range. So it sucks if you bought DJT way up in here when it started pumping big, right? That's why with this system, we don't look into that, right? We never buy above the EMAs. We wait for price to pull back. We have a breakout and retest. Look at this beautiful setup here. We pull, we make up, and then we kind of come to these lower EMAs and access support. But we're getting a better setup because this EMA 50 is at the very bottom. These are the setups I'm looking at. So I want to discuss the 2 different strategies you can do. I don't mind, if you want to buy shares at these 2 areas. That's where I'm learning at in my Discord. You can see right in here, I had 2 entries. I am going to buy shares myself, but I'm also going to sell puts to make sure I get a better average. So you can do two different ways here. So I wanted to make this video here, but look at that massive premium you can get. Just 16 days out, you can bid until it's like going on Facebook Marketplace, someone sells something for $50. You're like, I'll take it for 40. And that's literally what you're doing for the market. I'll take DJT for 30. The price is currently at $33.61. I get $3.61 cheaper than the rest of the market. And I can sell this. I hit sell. I'm doing 10 contracts that cost me $29,000 that will put into my shares. I have to have that readily available. But guess what though? This is at 88 cents. So I am in this one right now. But guess what? I collect that $880. That's already active there. So absolutely beautiful. And if it don't go below $30, I just take the premium. If it does go below 30, I have to buy it at 30, which I have no problem doing. That's originally, like I said, I was going to buy it at 32 anyways. I was going to buy it at 30, so might as well get it cheaper. And that's how the thought process works. So you could do this when the option chains are good. If you see lots of options like this, you have plenty of option chains. You can go into single. Look at puts, go to Webull, click on the bid to be a seller. Anytime you click a bid, everything will be red, and you should always see credit. If you see credit, then you're a seller. If I click on the buy side, you should be debit. I don't like being a buyer because you're fighting against theta. I'm always a seller that's going to be the highest probability of anything. So hope you guys like this video. DJT, I'm extremely bullish. If it can easily bounce on the 20, I'll be ready for that. Or bounce on the 50, I'm going to sell puts, and we're going to make a lot of money on this one, okay? I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, get my alerts system, and join an awesome community, click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to subscribe, please click how to subscribe, and it'll just read this. Basically, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts right here, and that will give you access to my swing trades and day trades for only $12 a month. And it's a system that works. Probability of over 90%. The day trading is one of my favorite strategies, and how you can make money every day. I am actually on an 8-win streak doing this exact setup here. Very nice rating here. Lots and lots and lots of wins. But and then the swing trade alerts look like this. So you get a little preview of everything. Invest in yourself. I promise you guys are gonna love it. Watch all the education videos, and it's a solid community. And you can read about the server shop here on the top left here. We have the Swing Trading Plus for 6, or the Day in Swing Trading Plus is what I recommend, $12 a month, and your name will be in gold, highest tier. You get all the future education, past education, all that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will post my plan into the swing trade alerts about this thing. I'm really liking it. This is literally the best scenario I think we can get into. We're coming close into, I mean, this is awesome. I think we will bounce on this 20, though. A lot of times when you skip 5-10 and you come near this 20, I can see a big bounce. And that's why I'm saying I want to sell these. I want to sell DJT at $30 here. I don't mind owning it at 30. So there, right where this line is where I'm going to sell it, it's below the EMA 50. So before it even comes down here, I'll buy shares here, but I'm already invested in this because I'm selling the puts, and be like, you know what? If DJT wants to go all the way down there, I will buy it, but I'm also collecting that $880. So hope you guys like this video. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you do subscribe, do it on the computer to avoid the iOS fee. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.